So I've seen that you've been out in, Oregon wine country a little bit more. I saw that you went to Abbott Claim one day.
I did.
What did you think of the Abbott Claim tasting experience?
Oh my gosh. Who wouldn't love that? It's incredible.
It is
They're
incredible.
building, so Ben, my partner,
Right.
He's an architecture. So we usually pick wineries, like I pick one that I've been dying to go to based off of, I met the winemaker talked to me, or, a client said that I love their wines, or, something along those lines. And then Ben gets to pick one based off of architecture. And I had never heard of Abbott Claim before. And he was like, we have to go. We studied it in school. We got to go. We go. And I was blown away.
Right.
What a beautiful structure. It's just a really incredible experience. You talk about transported back to Europe.
Right.
Tasting in that barrel room, I was like, I'm underground in a cave in Europe. Like this is where I am now, and I didn't even get on a plane, and it's COVID. What?
Right. Well, so when I went, I was, he has changed it up a little bit.
Okay.
So I first went. No. I think you have
most recent.
Yes. Oh, the first time I went, we met in like a little conference room. There was still construction and stuff going on. I'm like, okay, this will be a normal little experience. Poured the bubbly, had a little bite, a little bit more wine, and then he's like, come on, I want to show you something. So everywhere I go, I have my little journal with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he was just going to show me something, and then we'd come back.
Yeah.
And then that's when we went underground, and just like totally blew my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what really struck me, of course, the architecture right off the bat is striking.
Right.
And what a weird way, right, to think I shouldn't say all of us, but like a lot of people, really myself included, think about architecture and like, how do I get the best view? I feel like their whole system really forces you to turn inside and be like, okay, let's focus on the wines because that's what we're here to do.
Right.
And so we're going to actually go underground, even though we have a beautiful site. And we're going to talk about them underground where we're surrounded by them in their best climate, which is really cool. But the second thing that really struck me was, the idea of pouring someone else's wines at your tasting is really awesome.
It is.
How incredible is that to not only support your friends and people that you respect in the community, but to also be like, put your ego to the side and just share wine like we're doing here. That's what wine is supposed to be. It's supposed to be creating a connection with someone. It's not supposed to be about yourself or how you make wine. It's about wine in general.
It is.
Everybody does it differently, and that's the beauty of it. We can all respect all the ways.
Right. The Oregon.
So I found that pretty cool.
It is. It is very cool. I really appreciate it. The Oregon wine community in general is absolutely amazing, and I'm sure you got to see a glimpse of that at SALUD, didn't you?
Oh, SALUD! What an incredible. Just everything about it is incredible.
Right.
I just loved everything about that experience. We have been looking for kind of the right philanthropic space for us, I guess is a good way to say it. The previous owners had a bunch of kids, and they had slightly different beliefs outside of the wine world than we did. And so what they were, donating their time, money, and space to didn't necessarily speak to Ben and I. We don't have any kids. We have kind of different philosophies. And so we've just been kind of trying to figure out like where we want to donate our time and our space and our life to. So SALUD was such an incredible experience. What an incredible organization. To be able to be surrounded by people that have supported it from the beginning is incredible. It's so cool. AJ, we sat with the couple that own Winderly at our table, and they were awesome. I've never felt so welcomed into any scenario, space, community experience before. It's just like open arms, come in, like sit with us, enjoy yourself. And it was just such an incredible, everyone at the event was like that. And it was so fun to also just go out of our house and like see other people and wear something other than sweatpants. It
Right.
was pretty cool.
And actually socialize a little bit. Yes,
and
yes.
meet other people in the industry. You know, that's the only downside to moving somewhere in a pandemic is really not that easy to meet people.
It's not. It's not.
So it was really fun, and yeah, I'm really glad to be a member of that program, and I'm
Right.
really glad to be supporting them and in whatever they need, and to continue raising money for them. And I would love to somehow correlate bikes to that because we're a big bike family, and
Ooh.
I think that's pretty cool.
Well, there's a lot of people. I mean, like Jessica Cortell,
Mhm.
Dan and Jean from Corollary, myself. I'm sure that we could like
We should do that.
that would like get
Yes. Well, I want to start. I've been wanting to start. I'm not really sure how to do it. I should probably just email you. It sounds like.
we can
But
figure something out.
I've been wanting to start like a monthly bike ride out of here
Right.
because there's tons of really cool trails around here, and great roads and great paths and all sorts of cool spots. And so,
Right.
both Ben and Ben used to race bikes, and I did not. I just learned when I graduated college and needed an adventure.
Right.
But it's kind of a great because it's pretty social.
Yeah.
And just come back afterwards and have some wine and
Right.
hang out. And
Yeah. Dehydrate.
Yeah.
Don't drink any water and come back and dehydrate some more.
I know everybody's always like, "Oh, I'm more." It's like more of a beer thing, and I'm like, it can be a wine thing.
It can be a totally a wine thing.
Now that we make white wine, it's like might as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.